Today I'm going to teach you how to do a military hem. Now, you don't have to be in the military to have a military hem. I'm going to show you how to hem the front of the pant a little bit shorter than the back of the pant so you don't have a huge break in the front. It's not terribly difficult and you can do it. Here is my pair of pants from Keith. My front that I measured, and you have to measure this on the man. It's very difficult to measure this yourself. But this front I have measured at 9. It's so close to 9. It's going to be 9. And the back I have measured at 8.5. We're going to start with the press. I'm going to get out my nifty handy dandy thing right here, and first I'm going to press the front and the back right where I want it, and then I'm going to do the side seams. So this is 8.5. If you don't have one of these nifty, I don't know what they're called. I use mine a lot. I got a big one that I never use, so get the small one. It's the best. So this is 8.5, and actually when I put it on my board here, I'm noticing that it's a little bit less than 8.5. And I think I'm just going to do it a little less than 8.5 because military, when I do it for the military officially, they want a 3/4 inch difference. And I can do a 3/4 inch difference. I'm just going to, this is 8 3/8. We're going to do 5/8 inch different. But you can do a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch. 1 inch is very difficult to do. And I'll show you why when we get near the end of the video. But today, we're going to do 5/8. So I'm pressing the back, which is a shorter measurement than the front. The front is a longer measurement and shorter hem. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You have to say it in your head like 10 times in a row because it's hard to make sense of it. This should be 9 inches on the dot. Let's see. It's not. We're going to pull it up just a little. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a press in the front. All right, now I'm going to take the rest of my pins out, if I have any more. That's it. I'm going to grab my front and my back, and I'm going to pull them so that it looks straight from the front and the back. I want this to look straight. I also want this to be halfway between 9 and 8 3/8. Let's see what we've got. We have almost 8.5. I'm gonna pull it up just a little to give it a little over 8.5 if I can. And it doesn't want to, but we need it to be a little over 8.5, right? Okay, let's think for a minute. Halfway between 8 3/8 and 9. I'm gonna have to walk on my ruler. Let's walk on the ruler. This is what I do. 8 3/8 and 9. We're going to go in. A little over 8 1/8. So let's see what we've got here. That's 8.5. So I want to go a little bit more. And here's how I know I'm doing a military hem. I'm looking up here. These will not match because I'm at an angle. All right, that's 8 5/8. I'm going to call that good. That's 8 5/8 on that side. So now I have to do 8 5/8 on this side. And now I want to take the front and the back, and I want to make this nice and smooth and fluid with my 4 presses. I can see that I pressed, too far wide on the back. I want to just make sure this is all the same on this wedge type of diagonal I'm doing. Perfect. Now I want to cut this off. I don't want to give him too much. The higher the fold, the harder it is to get that to lay flat on the diagonal. So I kind of want to do 1 inch and maybe 1/4. I think that's good. 1.5 inches gonna give me grief. 1 inch would be lovely, but 1 inch is not very much. Shoot. Let's do 1.25 inches. I think we'll be okay with that. I have to do this from the outside, and I'm cutting off so much that I'm going to have to trim it just a little. Look how nice. Look how profesh. Okay, we're going to get very technical here. The front inside of this, this is the front of the pant. You can see that this is the front of the pant. The front inside, because it's at an angle, it's not going to be up against there. It's going to be like this. So I'm going to make sure it's ironed like that. I can feel that it's coming in. It should come in. We also need to start the hem stitch right there on my machine, because if we make it flush, it will buckle and it won't lay flat. In the back of the pant on a military hem, there's going to need to be a little wrinkle. That's our technical term. We're getting very technical. But there's going to be more down here because there's less in the front. So I'm going to iron a little wrinkle back here so that when I take it over to the blind stitch doesn't mess me up. Yeah. So here's the back. We open it up. There's the wrinkle. There's a little too much back there. Here's the front. We open it up. It's coming in. Now, if we wanted, which maybe we should do, maybe we should cut that 1/2 inch. If I give it a snip halfway down, I'll be able to lay it flat against there, and it won't make it buckle. I love it, I love it. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go to the hem stitcher. Hello, Helen. Good morning. I'm gonna give you breakfast, which is a little drop of oil, and you're gonna do well for me today, right? It is a sunshiny day. It's a good day, Helen. I need you to behave today because we're on camera. Sometimes Helen does not want to behave. So we have to talk sweetly to her. We have to be nice. Because if she decides not to work, we all have bad days. It's not that we don't trust Helen. We love her. But we need to see how she's feeling today. Oh, Helen, you are gorgeous. You are gorgeous. What a beautiful lady you are. Okay. We're starting on the side seam. And we've got our little wrinkle here, which I do want to actually see if Helen will keep that wrinkle in. I hope. And then this part is a little bit tricky. We're going to go over, split. She's getting a little off track. There we go. That looks good. We're going to go iron that and iron that. And she looks lovely. This is where we tell Helen that she is a lovely, lovely machine, aren't you? You are a lovely machine and you did a great job. Now we can go press. On this hem stitch, it will come out if you just pull it. Watch. See, it's just coming out. So I take that loop right there, I hope you can see it, and I pull it. And now it won't come out, okay? It's important that we do this so someone doesn't pull a string and undo all of our work. The first string that went in will not come out in a run. And we're just gonna clip those, it'll be fine. So now we have this little puckering going on. We're gonna see if we can get that to go away with a hot press. Let's see. That looks better. Sometimes we give it a little bit of a pull. It's still not pressing down quite as much, so we're gonna get our block out, which I sometimes use. But you can see this side, how it didn't press down as flat as the other side did. So we're going to do that the same here, and then right after we press, I'm going to use my block. Because sometimes we just need a little help. All right, one more time, one more on this side. You might be asking, you're going to a lot of effort just to hem a pair of pants. But I know Keith, and he's going to appreciate just a little bit more effort on this hem. And now, what? Look at that, it's beautiful. If you don't have a hem stitch, you can absolutely do this by hand with a little whip stitch and taking in just the inside of the fabric when you're hemming that around. You can do it by hand. You don't need Helen. You don't need a serger. You can zigzag that. You can do this. Thank you for watching.